Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing the remaining problems of exercise 6.5. Question number 12 is: two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter stand on a plain ground. If the distance between the feet of the poles is 12 meter, find the distance between their tops. So I have drawn a figure in which we are just mentioning two poles as AD and BE of height each as 6 meter and 11 meter respectively. That is, first one is 6 meter and the second one is 11 meter and the distance between their feet is given to be 12. So I have taken here as 12 meter, and you have to find out the distance between their tops. That means you have to find out what is this distance. Their tops means D, point D and point E. So you have to find out what is DE. For that, we are just first joining DC or taking a parallel line from D parallel to AB so that it touches BE at C. Now you can just see in the figure that since this is 12 and this is parallel, here you will get this as 12 meter. Now again you have this total distance to be 11, and this is again drawn parallel, means this length will be same as BC. That means this much you are getting to be 6 meter. Hence you will get this to be 11 minus 6, which is 5 meter. Now you have this and this length, and since this is perpendicular, this is a right angle triangle. DEC is a, or DCE is a right angle triangle at C. So now you can use your Pythagoras theorem and find out what is DE. Okay, so we are just taking that. You will have from the figure BE is given to be 11 meter and AD is given to be 6 meter. Therefore, you are just joining DC parallel to AB so that you will get EC is equal to EB minus CB, which is equal to 11 minus CB is, again you will get CB as, from this part CB will be same as AD, which is equal to 6 meter. So you will get this as 5 meter. Now you can just consider triangle EDC, which is right angled at C. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, what you will get, hypotenuse square, which is your DE square, is equal to DC square plus EC square. What is DC square? Again, you have drawn DC is parallel to AP, so you are getting DC is also to be 12. So 12 square plus EC square is 5 square, which you will get it as 144 plus 25, which is 169. So DE is equal to root 169 equal to 13 meter. Therefore, the distance between their feet of the poles or their feet is 13 meter. Okay. Question number 13 is: D and E are points on the sides CA and CB respectively of a triangle ABC right angled at C. Prove that AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. So for this we have to first draw a figure, and you need a triangle ABC which is right angled at C. So I have drawn a triangle ABC which is right angled at C. Now they are asking you to take points D and E on CA and CB respectively. So on CA we have taken a point D, and on CB we have taken a point E. It can be anywhere on CB. Okay, respectively we have taken D and E. Now what you need, that means you have to join certain lines. Now which all you have to join will be clear from your prove that section. You just see AE square you want, so we will just join A and E. Then you need BD square, so we will join B and D. Okay. Then you want AB, which is already joined, then DE. Again D and E will be joined. So this much we have to do. After that, what all we need, that is AE square we need, means consider that triangle in which you can use Pythagoras theorem containing AE. Okay, we are just applying Pythagoras theorem considering 4 triangles, 4 right triangles at right angled at C. Okay, so first we are considering triangle. Just see, you want AE means you can just see AE. So this you can consider. AE square means it is acting as the hypotenuse. So you can consider ACE. Consider triangle ACE, which is again right angled at C. So it is right angled triangle. So here you can again use which is right angled at C. You can use Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, you'll get, what will be that? AE square is equal to EC square plus CA square. Okay, that should be equation number 1. Now we'll consider another triangle in which you have BD as the hypotenuse. BD as the hypotenuse means you can consider BCD. Consider triangle BCD. Again, it is right angled at C. So you can use Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, we'll get, which side we need? BD. So BD square is equal to BC square plus CD square. That is again equation number 2 you take. Okay. Next we will consider in which you have AB as the hypotenuse. So you can consider ACB. Okay. Consider triangle ACB. Again, this is right angled at C. So therefore, you again by Pythagoras theorem, what you will get, AB square is equal to BC square plus CA square. This is equation number 3. Again, lastly, we will consider the triangle. Which triangle you need? DE. So you can consider this triangle which is right angled at C. So that is your ECD or DCE. Okay, triangle DCE right angled at C. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, what you will get, DE square is equal to EC square plus CD square. This is equation number 4. Now the thing which you need, that is the addition. So you can just see these two adding and these two adding. Okay, adding these two, what you will get, AE square plus BD square will be EC square plus CA square plus BC square plus CD square. Again, when you add these two, you can find all the 4 terms in the right hand side of this. Okay, so first what we are doing, we are just adding 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2, you are getting AE square plus BD square is equal to EC square plus CA square plus BC square plus CD square. And adding 3 and 4, we will get, what are 3 and 4? AB square plus DE square is equal to BC square plus CA square plus EC square plus CD square. You can just see the right hand side of both. EC square is there, CA square, BC square and CD square. So you can say that since the RHS are equal, the LHS will be equal. Okay, so from 5 and 6, therefore from 5 and 6, we get AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. Okay. AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. This is equation number 2. Now we are just subtracting the two equations because at the right hand side you need AC square and left hand side AB square. So it will be of opposite sign. Okay, so you are getting equation 1 minus 2 as AB square minus AC square is equal to AD square plus DB square minus AD square minus CD square, which is equal to DB square, these get cancelled, DB square minus CD square. Now we are just replacing the value of DB and CD with what we have got earlier in terms of BC. Okay, so you will get it to be BD is your 3 by 4 BC the whole square minus 1 by 4 BC the whole square, which is equal to 9 by 16 BC square minus 1 by 16 BC square. Okay, and this is giving you how much? Just see, you will get it to be 9 minus 1 by 16, which is 8 by 16 BC square, which is 1 by 2 BC square, right? So altogether you have got AB square minus AC square is equal to half BC square, which implies 2 times of AB square minus AC square is equal to BC square. And in your answer you need 2 AC square in the right hand side. You just take this term, after opening the bracket you will get it to be 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square, which is your answer. Okay. Question number 15. In an equilateral triangle ABC, D is a point on BC such that BD is 1 by 3 times of BC. So we have taken D in such a manner that BC is divided into 3 parts and one of the part is your BD. It is 1 by 3 of BC. Okay, so I have taken D somewhat here. And you have to prove that 9AD square is equal to 7AB square. For that first we will just join AD. Okay. And since it is an equilateral triangle, we have AB is equal to BC is equal to AC, or CA is equal, right? All the three are equal. This is the concept for, since ABC is an equilateral triangle given. Now, we have been given BD. BD is equal to 1 by 3 of BC. This is given. We are just finding out what is CD. Okay, so CD will be, actually from the figure, what is CD? CD is BC minus, from the total portion, if you are subtracting this portion, you will get CD. So we are just writing it as BC minus BD. So in terms of BC, we can write BD. That means it is BC minus 1 by 3 BC, which is 1 minus 1 by 3 of BC, giving you 2 by 3 BC. So you got CD in terms of BC. Okay. Now what we are doing, we are just drawing a perpendicular to BC from A. That means we are drawing, suppose it be a E point. Okay. So we are drawing, that is your construction part, draw AE perpendicular to BC. Okay. Now since AE we have drawn perpendicular to BC and it is an equilateral triangle, you can say that BE will be half of BC. And already what we have is BD also we have, which is 1 by 3 of BC. Okay, this given. So these things we got, this is from your construction and this is already given in the question. Now we are just finding out what is this length DE. Okay, so DE is equal to, how you can find out? From BE, if you subtract BD, you will get DE, right? From BE, you are subtracting BD. Replacing these values in terms of BC which you have. So you will get half BC minus 1 by 3 BC. That is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 of BC will give you 1 by 6 BC. Okay, so DE also you got in terms of BC. Now we are just considering the triangle AED. Here it is right angle, it is perpendicular drawn here. So you have this to be a right angle triangle so that you can apply Pythagoras theorem in this small triangle. Now why we are applying in this means we need AD square. Okay, remaining we can just replace all in terms of AB if we are getting either of the three, AB, BC or AC, because all are equal. Okay, so we are starting with considering the triangle, right angled triangle AED. So from there you will get, again, right angle, that means you are applying Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so by Pythagoras theorem, you'll get AD square hypotenuse square is equal to AE square plus DE square. Now DE already you got in terms of BC, so that we are not changing, we are just changing AE in terms of what we have the values. Okay, here, so AE, how we can write AE? If you are considering the other triangle means again right angle triangle, bigger one, where you have AE as one of the sides, you can just replace your AE square as AB square minus BE square. AB square minus BE square, right? Plus DE is written as such because that we have the value in terms of BC. Now again, what is AB square? We are not replacing because AB, BC, everyone are equal. Now we will just go for what is BE. What is BE? You have it to be in terms of BC. So now our purpose is to replace everything in terms of 1. That means AB square minus BE, we substitute this value which is half BC whole square plus what is DE? You have got it to be 1 by 6 BC. 1 by 6 BC whole square. Okay, so you have AB square minus this is 1 by 4 BC square plus 1 by 36 BC square. Now what we are doing is we are just replacing this BC with AB because in your answer you have only AB in the right hand side. Okay, and since BC is equal to AB, you are just replacing this with AB. AB square plus 1 by 36 AB square. So that now you can take out that AB square, which will give you 1 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 36 of AB square. And after taking the LCM, what you get here is 36 minus 9 plus 1. So 37 minus 9 will give you 28. So that is 28 AB square you are getting. Okay, so what you finally got is AD square is equal to 28 by 36 AB square, which is again reduced and written as, you will get it to be 7 by 9. Okay, 7 by 9 AB square. So AD square is equal to 7 by 9 AB square, which implies 9 AD square is equal to 7 AB square, which is your proof that. Okay. Question number 16 is, in an equilateral triangle, prove that 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitudes. Okay, so I have drawn a triangle ABC, which is equilateral triangle, so that I can just take of all the sides are equal. Suppose let the sides be A, and I have drawn one altitude from one vertex, that is AD, an altitude, and this altitude will be acting as perpendicular because it is an equilateral triangle. The altitude will be perpendicular by perpendicular. You can just say that bisector also because it will be dividing the length into 2 equal parts. Okay, that means BD will be equal to DC also. And you have to get that the altitude square, 4 times the altitude square, that is 4 of this square is equal to 3 of one of the sides square. So if I take X as the altitude, I can say that let AB equal to BC equal to AC is equal to A, and AD taken as X. Then to prove that, what should be to proven? We have 3 times of one of the sides, which is a square, is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitudes. So 3a square is equal to 4x square is the ultimate purpose to be proven. Okay, so we will start with taking the triangle which is right angled at D. Okay, so consider triangle ADB which is right angled at D. Therefore, you can just get by Pythagoras theorem what is that? AD square, that is altitude square. AD square is equal to AB square minus BD square. Okay, by Pythagoras theorem. Right? Now we are just replacing BD with, again BD will be half of BC, and AB and BC all we have taken as A. So we are just replacing the value of AD as X. So you'll get X square is equal to, AB is again A square minus BD is half of BC. Half of BC again can be replaced with, right? So it is half A the whole square, since BD is equal to half of BC, that is half of A. Clear? So this will give you A square minus 1 by 4 A square, which is 1 minus 1 by 4 of A square, or 3 by 4 A square. So what you got? X square is equal to 3 by 4 A square, which implies 4x square is equal to 3A square. This is what you need to prove. Hence you have got the answer. Okay. Question number 17 is tick the correct answer and justify. In triangle ABC, AB is given, AC is given, BC is given. You have to find out what is angle B. So first what we will do is we will just find out what is AB square, AC square and BC square, so that we get an idea whether it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem or not. Now if it is satisfying the Pythagoras theorem, we can just say that the angle will be 90. If it is not, we cannot say what will be that angle, right? So what we are doing is, what is AB? 6 root 3. So what will be AB square? It is 36 into 3, right? 36 into 3 will give you how much? 108. Now AC is given. AC is given to be 12 centimeter, which is AC square implied will give you 12 square 144 centimeter. And since BC is 6 centimeter, you will get your BC square as 36, right? So you can just see whether any of the two addition will give you the third one. You can just see these two are smaller, so that what will be AB square plus BC square? 108 plus 36, which is 144, and 144 is AC square. So you are getting AB square plus BC square equal to AC square, means it will be right angled at B. Therefore, what you can say? Triangle ABC is right angled at B. That means angle B should be 90 degree. So option C is correct. Okay. Why? It is satisfying Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Option C. Or else instead of this you can write by the converse of Pythagoras theorem. Okay. It is satisfying the Pythagoras theorem statement, or you can say that by the converse of Pythagoras theorem, because the theorem says that if you have this condition, then the triangle will be right angled. Okay.